Little tip, if your hive tool is black and it's sitting in the sun and you pick it up, you're going to burn yourself. Hopefully you don't find that out the hard way like I did. What's up, haters? It's your boy Brandon from Brandon's Bees. Today is incredibly hot. My current location right now, it's sunny and 100 degrees, but it's going to be 109. So I'm not going to wear the full suit. I'm just going to wear this, bush hat that the Flow Hive people were kind enough to send me when I ordered the Flow frame. And it's you may have seen these on the internet. A few other people wear them. But the reason I want to do the inspection today, I was out here yesterday just recreationally, not in a professional manner, and while I was up here I saw a bee perched right here on top of the green gable. Her name may have been Anne, I don't know, probably not, but when I took a closer inspection of her, she had shriveled wings. And if any of you know anything about the shriveled wing disease, it could be caused by Varroa. So what I want to do is I want to do an inspection to try to determine if my hive has Varroa. Well, I know it has Varroa, but to what extent Varroa exists inside this hive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test this product called Varroa EasyCheck. And what it is, it's a system. They make it easy for you where you can gather a certain amount of bees in here and then put them in the like an alcohol wash, squish them up in here, and all the mites will fall out. You can count them through the bottom. They're about $20. I bought this myself. Nobody sent it to me, and I want to test it out. I want to see. It seems like it'd be pretty easy. I know a lot of people make kind of some kits on their own where they can do the same type of thing with like Dixie cups or solo cups or other various contraptions, but this seems pretty heavy duty, made out of a solid plastic, and it's reusable quite often, and has a removable cup so you can clean it. And so I want to give it a try. Of course, with this type of situation, when you do an alcohol wash to test for mites, bees die in the process, which I'm not a fan of. The overall health of the hive is of the prime concern when it comes to keeping the colony alive. So the 300 bees or so that will sacrifice their lives will be doing so for the greater good. Let's get into it, see what we see. This first frame is heavy, so I'm guessing it's mostly honey, which it is. This is all honey stores. I haven't been feeding this hive for over a month, so this is all naturally collected honey. You can't tell, but I'm sweating like crazy. It is hot out here. So hot. So to check for Varroa, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to try to find a frame of brood. Hopefully all capped brood for the most part, or some partially capped, some partially emerged, that has young bees on it. Because you want to take a sample from young bees. What you want to not do is sample the queen. You want to make sure you take a frame where the queen is not. Okay, this is going to be my sample frame. Well, what you do, let's stand up if I on the inside here, there's little gradients marked. One for 200 bees, one for 300 bees, depending on how many you want to test. Search your frame, Make sure, as I don't know if you can tell, but this is all capped brood. These are because this is all capped brood, most of these will be nurse bees or which are also recently emerged bees. So you take your cup and you run it down the back, and the bees will roll in. Okay? So you can see they're in there. The older bees will fly out, and the newer bees will stay. Of course, you want to make sure you're doing this on a frame that the queen is not in. So see the bees in there? Because you do not want to sample your queen. You want her to stay. We'll do the other side. So there you go. That's about 300 bees. I'll put the lid back on so they can't crawl away. And I've got my sample. So let's put these in here for now, and we'll go do our test. Okay? So remember, this whole thing is full of about 300 bees now. So what we do is take rubbing alcohol, smack these bees down to the bottom. Maybe I should make sure the cap is off. Okay, smack these bees down to the bottom and pour in the alcohol. The bees will die almost immediately. Make sure the lid's on tight. Now you shake them up. From what I understand, this basket is specifically designed so that when the holes are facing a certain way, so you create kind of a centrifuge inside there, and the mites will come off, the bees will regurgitate whatever was inside of their system, and you'll be able to get an accurate count of the mites. So when you spin it, the thing spins around, or I guess you could go this way as well. Doesn't really matter, there's holes on the bottom too. It got too hot. It got way too hot. Oh, I couldn't stand over there in the sun anymore. My camera turned off because it overheated. So here I am doing the Varroa EasyCheck. Shaking up my bees. Trying to get all the Varroa to come off. This is a sample of 300, okay? So, in this sample of 300, I have 2, which I would say is an acceptable mite level. 2 out of 300 is less than 1%, and that's pretty good. Oh, there's a third one. So 1%. I don't know if you'll be able to see them, but there are these little rust-colored specks at the bottom. 1, 2, 3. 3 mites. Can you see them? So I have 300 bees, 1%. That's an acceptable mite load. I have to continue to monitor them throughout the summer. That's when the mites really hit hard last year. And you remember I lost my bees then. So we're gonna keep monitoring. I've bought treatments. I bought because it's so hot. just if I had a mite load where I had to treat, certain mite treatments won't work in really hot weather. I'm grateful that I don't need to treat, because this is also kind of our honey flow time. So if I had to treat, I would have to take the honey box off, which is my flow frames, and they wouldn't be able to make honey. Because it's so hot, I was going to use Apivar strips. Apivar strips aren't temperature sensitive, and they're a soft treatment. So I don't have to use them right now because I only have 3 mites out of 300 bees, which is an acceptable level for this time. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and continue checking the rest of the hive. I'm going to check the little nuke too. I'm going to do the same type of test with them. They don't have as many bees as there, so I won't test quite as many. Probably only to the 200 level, but I'm going to assume they're probably around the same amount. So anyway, this has been the test of the Varroa EasyCheck. I like it. I think it worked out really well. This is my first ever Varroa test, and I couldn't be easier. I thought it went really well. So I like this thing. Thank you for making it, Veto-Pharma. All right. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you like what I'm doing here, please subscribe. And if you like this particular video, go ahead and like it. If you don't like it, go ahead and dislike it. It's up to you. It's a free country. At least America is. So I don't know where you're watching this, but this is a free country to most people. So please leave me a comment, and I'll do my best to answer it. It is so hot. Oh man. Anyway.